I'll teach you guys how to make Flappy Bird. There's going to be a random number generator, which will make it more like Flappy Bird than any other tutorial you'll find on YouTube or anywhere on the internet for that matter. Or I don't know about that. Anyway, level size, we're going to set it to 1600 by 900. Double click on the thumbnail, and we're going to zoom out right away. Go to View, go to Zoom, click on Fit. Cool. This is our level around here, and this is our camera. We want our camera to match our level, and our level is 1600 by 900, which we just set. So now click on Application, go in Window, and set that camera to match our level. Just like this. There we go. Let's click on Frame. Let's set a nice background color. Right click, insert an object, select an active. This is going to be our character. Let's make this a little bigger. This might be a little too big, but whatever. So let's make him jump around right away. We're going to need a physics engine, so right click on insert object. Physics engine right here in the corner. Looks all good and stuff in the corner. So click on your character. Click on movement here in the properties. Change it from static. We're gonna set it to where are you? Physics platform movement. There you are. You need to go to the properties, scroll down. Only a few things you gotta change. Really important, horizontal control when jumping. Take that off. That'll make it so you can't move left and right when you're jumping. Keep your character in the same position. Multiple jumps. We need a lot of multiple jumps because Flappy Bird is always jumping, so 9999 is good. We need our strength of our first jump to match the strength of our next jump. So go ahead and do that. So double click on your active. We're going to clear this up. We're going to quickly make a bird here. Go ahead, right click, copy that. Scroll down into jumping and paste that in there. We need a new frame for jumping. We need him to look different when he's jumping. So he'll open his mouth. Maybe get a little more wrinkly on the eyes. Maybe actually a little wing can come up at the bottom. Let's take that color. A jumping frame and a stop frame. What's important? Click on Application. Click on Runtime Options. Go to Default Controls. Edit that. This, to be honest, confuses me, so I just click right here, and then it works. Where it says Shift, because Shift is default to jump, so we're going to click on button 1 and change the default to spacebar. So we're changing the default jump from Shift to spacebar. If you don't do that, you're going to get sticky keys, which is very annoying. So we got our little bird jumping up and down. So we got our bird in there. Let's insert. We need two actives here. We're gonna make the pipes. So this is gonna be one pipe. Double click on that. Clear it. Do what you gotta do to make it look good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just we're gonna copy this and we're gonna flip it horizontally so we don't have to draw another one. Put in right. Oh. Okay, yeah, that goes the whole way. Cool. Alright, copy that frame. Just like that, or just click here and go copy. There you go. Okay. We need a separate one. So insert another active, double click, and just click on the frame here, and right click and go paste, and delete the original. Click on it, and click flip. What we want to do is edit it so the pipes will always move -1 on their x-axis. Yeah, let's click on the event editor. We'll go new condition, put in that always command, and on each pipe individually, we'll do this one at first. We're going to edit its x coordinate. You'll get this box here. So rebring its x coordinate, so position x coordinate, -5. So what we have here is always x value of active 2 being our pipe, -5. We need the same on the other guy. Alright, there it is. They should always be moving. Let's check it out. Oh, cool. Alright. We need a random number generator to spawn us some nice levels. Let's make this a little bigger. Let's make our characters small. So go to the event editor. We're making this a random number generator. So at the start of the frame is the first thing we have to do. We have to set a minimum and maximum value of our counter. I'll leave this at 0. So we need to set the minimum and maximum value of our counter to 0 to 3 is good to start off with. And we need an initial timer to set how often will something be called. 3 seconds is a good test, is a good default one to give you room to test things. So every 3 seconds we need a number to be called. So under this counter, we're going to go to set counter, and we're just going to click random, and it's asking us for a base number, so we can give the minimum value of a base number, and if you use the base number plus the maximum value, it'll equal the whole spectrum of the number generator. So click OK. So run the application. Hopefully this works. Keep in mind that the same number can be called twice, so 2 can be there a little longer. So we have our numbers being called. It seems to be working. So now we need different conditions that happen when the numbers are called. So when 0 is called, or 1, 2, or 3, pipes need to spawn in. So click on new condition, click on your number, and we'll go compare the counter to a value. So when it equals 0, and you can click right here on 4, then go Control C, Control V, put that in 4 times because we have 4 possibilities. Now just edit all of these to be the possibilities, like so. And you need one thing for this to also work in here. We need to add in a limited condition, and we need to go only one action, one event loops. I'm just copying these in, and now I'm moving them down with Control C and Control V. So when 0 is called, and it'll only happen once, something will happen, and what's going to happen is under create new objects, we're going to line it up here, and pipes are going to be created. So create object, create a bottom pipe. So keep in mind this position will be the center of this, so, and use the same X position. This will make it look nice. So let's always use 1700. Okay. So we created a bottom pipe, and now we're going to create the top pipe. Outside here, let's just put in our 1700 so it'll line up. Create the other one. So let's do one at the top. Let's try to get the top one. So let's spawn a little higher at the top here. Make sure you're spawning the right ones. So for this one, I spawned one here and up here, so I'm creating a gap here. That's my intention. For this one, my intention is to make a gap here, so we'll lower this one. Ooh, it's already on 1700, cool. Zero will just be easy. We'll just see how that goes. Okay, so I did this. Let's test it out. Here would need fixing. These are good. Hold on, we need to see what the other one that needs fixing is. Okay, 1 and 2. I'm going to pull the bottom one down now. That should be okay. We're going to make it so if he gets close to 1 pixel from the border, from the edge, it's going to restart. This lets you get closer to the edge. It's just a little better. So let's get a point system that keeps track of how many pipes you go through. So let's get rid of this, just put it to the side so you don't see it. Let's go insert an object. We're going to choose a counter. Have our counter in here. We're going to need something to detect the collision of pipes, of how many you've gone past. So we're going to make a wall that's just over here, and we have a counter. So whenever one of the pipes hits it, the counter is going to get +1 of it. We go add to the counter, just +1, like that. Whoops, just click 1. So you only need to do 1 pipe because you want it to have 1 point. No need to do math or anything. So alright, cool. So that works. So let's go ahead and make a little cloud in the background, like a cloud real quickly. We'll use an active, make it shape like that. There's our cloud. Alright. So we can use this always command too. Up here, we can just recycle that. And we're going to do the same thing to the pipes, to the cloud. So its X position is always going to be, it's actually going to be 3. It's going to be less than the pipes. Actually make it 2 since, or 1, since clouds are very far in the background. So it's going to move slower. Actually I did a mistake there, and that's, we need a negative right there. Okay. And every 8 seconds, a cloud gets created right here. And just to make sure our cloud doesn't get deleted because it's off the frame, click on it, and here inactive if too far, click no. Run the application. We got our cloud. It moves. Let's see if we can survive to see another cloud. Yeah, so this is oh my lordy. Look at this, guys. So we need to fix that. We can just copy our frame. And we have our layers tool here. Say if you don't have your layers tool here and you're like, oh my god, where's my layers tool? You just go to window. No, you go to view. Think if you wanna see something, right? So you go to view. Then you go to toolbars and you get layer toolbar right there. And then you're like, oh, there's my layers. And then we click new layer. And we'll have the top layer here. Make sure you got the top layer on. This is real tricky. When you're using layers, always make sure you're on the right layer, because you can really just screw a bunch of crap up doing this, and it's no good. So go on your top layer and paste in that cloud. Go to the first layer and delete the old cloud. Whoops, this needs to be on the bottom. There we go. So now we got our clouds. We'll wait for it to come to us, and you'll see magically that it is in the background. Come on, come on. There we go. And while we're spicing things up, let's add in some grass. I think this will just look good. And since we're working with layers, see, I'm doing it wrong. If you're doing layers, you go click a new one, and we want this on this layer, because I was gonna make grass in the front. Okay, so make this big. Click on it, clear it up. We'll use the pen, I guess. Yes. Some funky looking grass. Whoops. Alright. That looks like a Christmas tree now. Let's get rid of that. Leave it like that. Okay. There's our grass. Let's make it real big. So we can just copy this line here every 8 seconds. Well, actually change it to be 6 seconds. Delete what was there before. Create grass right here. And we need the X position of the grass to always -1 as well. Oops, sorry, not -1. Okay, so wait, let's think about this. 5, 1. So this would actually need to move faster than the everything else. So we'll put 7. That might look good. Okay. Let's check that. Okay, so by let's get rid of this thing. Okay, so by putting grass and okay, so once again, something's not right on our layers. That should work. Oh, okay. Edit. layer 3. Okay. I don't know why I had to change that manually. Okay, so make sure it's on the right layer. Cool. So now we got ourselves something that works good. Got some grass going around. The counter could also be on the top layer, the other layer. Well, let's copy that. Put it on top so the grass doesn't go over it, like that. Alright. That's working good in my books. There's a nice Flappy Bird for you guys. There's tons of stuff you can do with this. Have fun. Remember, alright, so there you guys go. Flappy Bird for you. Have fun with it. Keep in mind this random generator, this is actually the score, the one that's over here off the screen, is real good. You can do a lot of cool things with it. So test that out and have fun. Adios. See you guys.